And this is meteorologist Alvin Kamau. Hopefully everyone is enjoying their Thursday afternoon and evening. This is meteorologist Alvin Kamau. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed their their Thursday, and now we are heading towards Friday, watching a system for Friday evening into Saturday. So on the bottom of your screen it says watching snow for Friday evening into Saturday. We are going to give you those snowfall totals, as now we're getting a better look at how much snow we are going to get. We already have some winter storm watches to the northern Missouri into so many other areas north of Missouri, and so that is something we're going to keep an eye on. So here's our weather update. We're sneaking in some 7-day forecasters for you. We're also going to give you the latest snow amount. This is from your local news. Looks familiar. And right now, this is also what I'm agreeing with. I'm going to show you my models. I'm not just going to show you other people's models. And right now, here is what it's looking at right now. It looks like we're going to get 2 to 4 inches of snow in the St. Louis area. Farther to the east, like around Alton, Shiloh, Sparta, Perryville, just around those areas you're going to get 1 to 3, and then just a dusting probably to an inch around Vandalia, Mount Vernon, and Litchfield, those areas. But Bowling Green points to the northwest. That's where you can get like around 3 to 6 inches of snow. But generally here in the St. Louis area, 2 to 4. Now banding, if we have some banding or we have tracing in the same areas with this snow, expect some areas getting even 5 inches of snow. So that is something that we will keep an eye on for Friday, late evening into Friday into Saturday. So we're going to get you the latest updates on that. We do want to take you to the Euro model, or the American model, and all kinds of other models, and seeing what we are looking at. We're going to look at 2 different models. We are going to look at the GFS model, and we're also going to look at the Euro model to see what it is showing. So here is what this model is showing, and this is mostly the most accurate one out there because this is the one that most meteorologists use. And so basically, as we head towards this evening, it doesn't look like an issue, but as we head towards Friday, you can already see that snow all up there entering Missouri, starting to enter around the Kirksville area around like 11 a.m. You'll see some wintry weather entering there, and it's not really till the evening when it starts to move towards us. Some models are showing that by 5 o'clock we could see some rain in the St. Louis area. Again, there's gonna be some changes, but not significant changes. What is here on the models is likely gonna stay, and so we're gonna see some rain around 5 o'clock, and then we're gonna continue this into the evening. Then we're gonna get this small freezing rain band. Ice is not going to be a huge situation. It's going to be quick and it's going to be out. So ice is not going to be significant here in St. Louis. I doubt it. But the snow looks to be, because it looks to stay a little bit longer. After that short period of freezing rain, we're going to see that snow move in. Snow could be heavy at times during the overnight hours of Saturday, and as we head towards later on Saturday, as that heavy snow moves in, 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., as we head towards around 9, 10 o'clock, some models bring it out of St. Louis, although I feel like there's still going to be snow around this time. After or around the midday hour, it should start moving out, and out of our entire viewing area, points to the south, north, west, and east by around 3 o'clock, leaving like around southern Rolla area. But of course, this is going to be a significant snowstorm as you'll move towards the east and the northeast. They're going to expect a strong winter storm there. So now you're like, okay, how much snow are we expecting? Well, here is the most accurate one that we see here, and this one is showing around a couple of inches of snow for the St. Louis area. Again, this is showing around 2 to 4 inches of snow, and then some isolated 5 to 6 inches of snow. So around St. Louis, probably around 3 to 4 inches of snow. Just west of St. Louis, slightly higher amounts, and to the northwest, that is where you can get that 3 to 6 inches of snow. Now we're gonna look at what the GFS is saying, and the GFS is saying that we could that most of the heaviest snow will stay to the northwest. We're meaning like 3 to 6 inches, should say, just to the north of St. Louis. That's what the GFS model is saying. Again, we don't really go with the GFS model because the GFS model is almost wrong all the time. So the main model, which we are looking at right now, I think this is what's most accurate in what a lot of local news channels are using in their weather forecast, is expect 2 to 4 inches of snow, slightly higher to the west of St. Louis. And then the NAM model, and this is something that some meteorologists use. This looks a little bit too inaccurate to me in the St. Louis area. It shows more than enough snow in the St. Louis area. I don't really go with the NAM model. This looks extremely inaccurate to me. It doesn't look like that much snow will stretch all the way down here in St. Louis. But I'm thinking 2 to 4 inches of snow in St. Louis like the models are showing, and just slightly west of St. Louis we can see slightly more snow. But of course, that is what we're seeing with our models. They can be a short change in the models tomorrow, so just stay tuned with that. But of course, that is what we're seeing. That's what this model is showing, 2 to 4 inches, and of course we will continue to keep an eye on it as well. And so now we're going to get your 7-day forecast. Again, Friday and Saturday are those days to watch. Friday is a high of only 40 degrees with a low of 30. Evening rain, you can get some rain at the beginning of this in the evening, then quickly changing to snow. At least 2 to 4 inches of snow is what I'm expecting. Heavier bands of snow can cause at least 5 inches of snow. And then Saturday, again, it says snow ending. I'm expecting it to end probably after midday in the St. Louis area. Probably before that, we'll have to see. But right now, some models are showing it leaving just before midday. So that's probably when the snow will leave the area. Or probably it can extend throughout the afternoon hours. So that is something we'll keep an eye on. But it is not going to go through Sunday. Sunday is only going to be 33 degrees with a low of 23. So the snow may stick. So if you still want to play in the snow, probably on Sunday, if it wants to stick, because we're around freezing, can build a snowman. This snow is gonna be plowable snow, so it's gonna be a lot. It's kind of significant for St. Louis because we haven't seen a lot of snow in a while. And then for Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and what I mean by Martha, I keep saying Martha, it's Martin Luther King Day, MLK. We're gonna get 40 degrees for the high with a low of 27 degrees, partly cloudy. Tuesday, expect a high of 49 degrees with a low of 28. Then it's gonna be partly cloudy, and then Wednesday partly cloudy as well, and then 37 degrees with a low of 17. And Thursday, 29 degrees with a low of 17 degrees. Expected to get cold, a cold pattern trying to move in after those couple of days as we head towards Thursday. But again, let's watch tomorrow. We're expecting 2 to 4 inches of snow for the St. Louis area. Isolated spots can get 5 inches. Most of the bulk of the snow, like the most significant issues, will stay well to our northwest, and that's because they'll get more snow. But here we're still going to get significant issues because 2 to 4 inches of snow can cause some problems. Now what we do see is the temperatures will be above freezing when this starts to move in, just for a short period of time before it reaches freezings. But until then, yes, the roads are going to be piled with snow the next morning, and yes, you'll have to shovel your driveway. This is the kind of snow that is plowable. This is not those snowstorms where you just miss out on it. It's really on St. Louis this weekend, so it's something we'll keep an eye on very carefully. But again, during the evening, rain quickly changing to snow, and of course expect 2 to 4 inches of snow. Heavier bands, which can be St. Louis, can be to the north, to the south, expects 5 inches of snow. But that is something that we're expecting. After that, we just continue to stay partly cloudy for most of the week as far as I can go out in my models. But again, I'm always on Twitter, so please follow me on here when I'm not uploading. Link will be in the description down below. During the weekend, I will keep you updated. I'll have coverage on Twitter giving you the latest updates on what you do need to know if I do not upload here. Trying my best to upload on here, but if I do not this weekend, again, 2 to 4 inches of snow is expected for St. Louis. Stay with your local news for the latest updates. So, of course, I'm always on Twitter when there's a winter storm watch, which can extend towards us soon, or if there are any watches for St. Louis, I am always on, and I'll tweet them as soon as they get posted, depending on the time. And this is meteorologist Alvin Kamau. We hope you enjoyed this weather forecast. Again, we're expecting at least 2 to 4 inches of snow in the St. Louis area. We will keep an eye on any changes, and for any changes, it will be posted on my Twitter page, like I just said. Like it says on the bottom of your screen, watching snow for Friday evening into Saturday. And what I mean by eve is evening. It is going to be a day to watch. Of course, we have given you those snowfall totals. And yeah, it's gonna be shovelable snow. Doesn't look like the snow is gonna let us down this time, so we will keep an eye on it. The winter storm watch that is in northern Missouri can extend towards us, so we will keep an eye on that for you. And once it comes out, I'll post on my Twitter page. Until then, enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful beginning of next week. If I do not upload, I will have coverage on Twitter when this snow begins, when it's arriving, and etc. Until then, I will appreciate you joining us for our coverage. That's all the time we have, with only a couple of seconds on the clock. Have a good rest of your evening this Thursday.